Hello, my name is Catherine. Welcome back to my channel, Mimi Plans and Knits. Today I thought I would just pop on here for a quick second. Oh, I'm out of breath. Walking with the dog outside. I still have my warm woolies on and I'm a little bit warm myself. Today we're having lots of snow. Stanley was having fun outside and right now he's in the garage drying off so that he can come in with the little ones because he likes to jump on the couch. He doesn't realize that he's little. See a piece of my Christmas tree here. We did our family gathering Christmas decorating and my tree came up last Friday. So I'm really happy we did that. So I thought I would just show you a few things that I've been working on this week. A few Christmas gifts that I've got started now that my shoulder is a little bit better, have more movement. I can't really hold weight. So I did bring my jacket sweater that I started. I was hoping to have it for this winter, but I don't know if I'll be able to work on it for the rest of the year. So it's this one that I started. I'm just using a plain raglan sweater. It's very thick, very heavy. I actually ordered this really soft, I don't know if you can tell, very soft fuzzy yarn. I bought it at our local yarn shop and I ran out and I couldn't find any, so I had to order from Amazon and I probably had to pay about as much as an entire sweater would be worth just to get the last few balls to finish the body, but it is heavy and I really don't know if I'll be able to work on it the rest of this year or not, but I hope I can, and if not, I'll have it for next year. It's so soft. I can't even tell you how soft it is. So there's that one. Now, I did speak before about the knitted knockers that I plan to knit. They recommend a cotton, a Pima cotton or something like that. It's actually a free pattern and I only heard about it through the Grocery Girls podcast that I listen to on YouTube. It was, I think it was during the month of October, right before I broke my shoulder, that they were talking about it. And what it is you knit the prostheses for women who have had breast cancer. And you send them in. They're a donation that you've knit and donated. And when the ladies go there, they get them for free from what I looked at on the website. So I did order, the yarn that I ordered is a bamboo cotton. It's a premium quality. It feels very soft. I got mine in, it says it's a light worsted. I think the pattern calls for a DK, but I looked online and it should be this should be pretty comparative to that, I think. I'll double check before I get started. The pattern has the cup sizes. You can send like different skin tone colors. This was the only one that I could find that wasn't like a bright color. And I mean, it's a little, I could probably even use this, but I mean, this would go with quite a few different skin tones. I'm quite pale myself, but I'll make a few more colors. But I did order an entire pack of these. It's from YonkyMonkey.com. It's a Canadian website. The weight is 1.75 ounces, 50 grams per skein. And my color is camel. So I was just looking for something that would be pretty close to fleshy tones. They're made on a size 4 or 4.5 DPN needle. And the pattern looks like they would knit up actually quite fast. So these are going to be, as soon as the couple of Christmas gifts I have going, these will be the next thing that I make a few, and hopefully I can send a few in before Christmas. The next thing I made the Marlboro hat for my son Jack. These are the colors of our Mariner team. So his inside is yellow with the blue, and I am going to try. I did knit in the pattern of our Mariners team. However, I found it quite large using it stitch by stitch. So I took it apart and did it again. And then I double stitched it on, trying to make it a little bit smaller, and I still felt it was too big. So I'm going to try to embroider just a small one here on the brim. And if I can't do that, we have a local shop to us, Kim's Embroidery. If I can't get it small enough, I'll just order a little logo and put it on myself. So, hi Jack. Jack found me on YouTube the last time I did a knitting podcast, and he was quite excited. So hi Jack, hi Leo, hi Zoe. Mimi loves you. So this will be for Jack. He knows he's getting this. I got him to try it on because the pattern, you get like a formula that you can figure out how big to make it. And this is Cascade wool that I got from our local yarn shop. I haven't blocked it or anything yet, but it's going to make a super warm hat. So that is going to be for Jack. That's going. Now where did I put this? My other grandson Leo, he has been leaving his hats at school, not bringing them home. So I had a bunch of scrap yarn that my sister's mother-in-law, when she had to move to a senior's home, she had bags and bags of yarn. So I'm just knitting up Leo a few. These are just scrap yarns that he had. His winter jacket's green. His favorite color is orange. He calls it pop, like pop. So I think I'm just going to make him up a few of these hats. We'll have some here at the cottage for when the kids come. He'll have a couple at his house in case he leaves them at school. I will make him one like Jack's after, but just for him leaving them at school. This is his first year. He's just in pre-primary. So I'm just going to make him up a few of these hats that I already have the yarn. They knit up really quick. I just did this in one evening. So I'm just going to finish like probably enough to roll the ribbing here. I'll roll the ribbing so it's a little warmer on his ears. I'll finish that tonight, and in 2 evenings I have a hat made for him. So I'm going to make him up a few of these just because if he leaves them at school, he'll still have a hat the next day. It's his first year, so that's okay. So that's for Leo. Now my daughter-in-law, I started her mittens, and these are the How Cold Is It mittens. I started them before with these are also in the Cascade wool. I started them in a light blue color with white trim, and the words that I'm going to put into them are quite, how would I say, quite explicit words, or they're not very tasteful. Let's put it that way. How Cold Is It Outside mittens. You can look up the pattern. I got it off of Ravelr. So her and I have a funny sense of humor. So these are going to be her mittens. I find they're quite wide, but the whole mitten is all a pattern. So they're going to be quite warm. And I think once you're getting inside, they shouldn't be too big for her. She has hands that are bigger than mine, and I think it's going to be fine. So these are going to be for her. I will link the pattern down below just because the words on it are not for everyone, but they're quite funny. So if I can figure out how to do it, I will link the pattern below. And other than that, I think, oh no, I did start a pair of socks last night too. Just plain vanilla socks. The kids come, it's that time of year. My granddaughter hates to wear socks usually, and when they come here and they want to play in the snow, I find it cold. So I usually have a few pairs of socks. I have to make up a few pairs of mittens that I just leave them here for the cottage, and I make them all in whatever color that I have, and I put them all in a basket, and as the kids come, whoever needs a mitten or a hat or a pair of socks, They reach in there and they grab what they need, and I always have socks on the needles. Now, I'm doing these 9-inch circulars, not my favorite way to make socks. Still, my all-time favorite is on the 4 DPNs. That's my favorite way. I watch a few YouTubers, Ray over at Needles at the Ready. For some reason, he says these are his favorite ways to do it. I've tried. They actually make my hands sore. It's not something I can do very long. I can magic loop them if I'm going to do a toe up, which is a sock that I don't do often. A toe up magic loop is fine. A lot of times when I do them like this, I do them in tandem and I do 2 at the same time. But I was just there last night. My husband and I were watching a movie on TV, and I just cast these on, and because I can mindlessly knit them when they have this heel flap and gusset. I don't use a pattern or anything. I just do them up. So I'm going to make a few pair of those to put in the basket this year. I don't have many mittens left from last year. Sometimes if the kids, they take them home with them and they don't come back, and that's fine. I knit up a few more, and I'm going to throw those in. So that's about all my knitting this week. If you're a knitter and you want to chat on here, leave me a comment down below. Maybe once my arm is easier to work with, I will have more knitting. But right now, I'll try once a week, once every couple of weeks, just to show you what I'm working on. Knitting is something that I do. It's great for my anxiety. I always have something in the car. I always have something in the living room. I have something here in the bonus room. It's just something that I usually have a pair of socks in my purse. So yeah, once my arm is going, I'll hopefully have a few more things to show you, a few more completed objects. So until next time, I hope you like and subscribe, and I hope everyone's well, keeping warm this winter season. Today, lots of snow for us. It's kind of a dark day. But yeah, Stanley and I went out in the snow. We had fun, and yeah, so until next time, bye-bye.